Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Stock Analyst. So I'm going to talk about three ticker symbol again. You can see in my last video I talked about ticker symbol INDO, IMPP, CEI. Everything popped massively over 100%. So I'm making another update video of the same ticker INDO, IMPP and CEI. Also, I made another video just on ticker symbol HUSA. Please check my watch list and watch that particular video. So first of all, INDO was 50% up today. Even after hour, it is up by 4%. IMPP 121% up, and even after hour up by 0.13, and CEI 64%, and after hour another 16%. And you can say they have ran a lot. Why you are talking about it? It makes sense. They can come down, but you need to know because the energy sector is hot and we have been making money on this. You can see that 2 days on our day trade alert, we have these tickers KLXC, WAT, HUSA, INDO, CEI, AMP, and see what happened. End of the day, this is what we have. Suggested entry, high of the day, big moves, 200%, 100%, 90%, 80, 68, 64, 54. One of the best day I had today with all of the tickers, and they popped massively. So anyway, if you like this kind of early alert, then definitely join our community. You can see that I always alert in the morning with support, resistance, trade idea and everything. So the description, not the description, the link for my Patreon community will be in the description box and also in the first comment. Become a Patreon, get access to my Discord so that you can get early alert, and at 9 o'clock you can get my live access. So let's talk about the ticker symbols now. So first of all, I'm going to talk about IMPP. Okay, so IMPP, in my last video I talked about it. It has been getting lots of volume, right? And see the amount of volume it got today. It was like 150, and today it is over 200 millions of shares. Massive volume came, right? So if you're part of this channel or community, you know, we at first we talked about this when it was around 2.2, then it went to 4.4, and see how we traded today, right? So pre-market it gapped up nicely and it was moving within a channel, right? It was moving within a channel. So the idea was to enter around 4.3 or enter once we break 4.75. You can have a look how we were updating the place since the morning, and you can see the trend. Like in the morning it was moving, right, pre-market. So that was the plan, and we were lucky that once the market opened, it shot went up all the way to 7.98, right, from 4.5 all the way to 8, came down, took some profit, and we were waiting for another entry. And then what happened when the price came here? We used our EMA line, 9 and 20 EMA. The crossover was here, the RSI was pointing upward, the MACD was turning positive, so another entry here. So again some people entered here second time, and from here all the way there another 29% gain. So we did trading multiple times, and we were so lucky it worked every time, right? So it moved really nice, and so far it has been holding the level. Still I'm very bullish on this one. It might move again. Things looking like very good. If I go back to a daily chart and I turn off these lines, you can see this chart. Nice U-shaped recovery, looking really solid. Last time the peak was right around 8.3. Today it again went to 8.3, came down. But look at the volume compared to previous time, right? So if we get more volume tomorrow, if we can break 8.3, we can go a lot. And if you look about few important things, I'm gonna talk about the number of shares to short. There is no shares available to short. The borrow fee rate is 237%, which is very high. Think about Indo. When I talked about it, it was $6, and today Indo reached $84, $85. So I'm liking IMPP really a lot. And some of us has been holding IMPP since Friday, and that was one of the nicest trade today. So this is what I'm looking at, right? So you just look for the volume, right? If you see some kind of pullback, like last time IMPP went all the way to 2.8, then came back to 1.6, it can happen. After having 121% gain in one day, it might come down. So don't complain, play the chart, know when to get in, know when to get out. And if you're part of my community, you know it, right? So Indo, the next one, another monster trade. You can see the volume Today's volume was not that great. It was only 20 million, whereas IMPP was getting 200 million, 10 times more volume. But still, the price moved from $40 to $80. So in the morning, how we traded, right? So you can see that in the morning it was a gap up, but we were waiting for this to open over 50 because the 50 was yesterday's high, like not yesterday, Friday high. Pre-market high was 50.50. So whenever it broke 50, that was a good strength, right? So it broke 50, then it started going higher, higher, higher. At one point it went up, we were looking at it, it came down again, it pushed. So a nice trade all the way. So if you want to enter, I would say wait for this again. It came down a lot, we have to see how much it can come down. But if you're waiting for an entry, maybe look around these areas, 55. Okay, so we will look for 55 entry, and again an entry around 50. So these are the two areas you should be looking at. One more thing for IMPP. I got too excited, so I moved to another trade. But IMPP, what about our new entry if we want to play this, right? So again, we will make the perfect plan tomorrow morning. But so far, if you look at the chart, one of the nicest area is around 7.1. As long it is holding 7 to 7.1, these areas, I think it should be good. It might go back and retest 7.7, and we will see. And definitely 8.1, we will have some kind of resistance. But so far so good, looking really nice. The next one is ticker symbol CEI, and also you can see that is getting a lot of volume. Today the volume was even more than 600 million volume. Remember when it was getting almost 1 billion volume, the price went to $3.54 area, and today's volume was massive. I'm expecting big movement again. It moved a lot, but the volume is coming. I'm very, very excited. It's very cheap, so many people can buy. So maybe instead of Indo paying $80, people are buying CEI, which is only $1.40. But the volume is telling a story, right? Last time you see the volume was getting higher, that thing went higher a lot. So look how we are looking at CEI. So today what happened? Pre-market, it was holding the support 0.95. It broke below 0.95, came down. After some time it went over 0.95, so that was a good sign. Then it went over 1.05, so it was the previous resistance, so it broke it, came down, made it a support. Then it was a good sign that yes, we are making new upper highs, right, higher highs. Then it was moving all the way to 1.4, came down few times, came back to 1.2, again testing 1.4, and I think after hour it is 1.49. So 1.49 is right around here, right? So this thing is also looking nice. If I go back to our hourly chart, I want to show you the previous run-ups, right? So all the lines 1.2, 1.4, they came from previous thing. Now if it is going higher, I see some kind of resistance around 1.6. After 1.6 we have 1.8. Do not forget last time it went all the way to $4.55 area. So we will see how far we can go, but the way the volume is coming, 600 million volume tells you a story, right? And also after hour it is up 16%. So I'm very, very excited. Just before the closing of after hour, I added some shares, but pre-market I might add more. So if you are waiting for an entry, I will say two areas. One will be 1.3, the next one will be 1.2. Look what happened today. The pre-market, it was coming down. After market open, it came down, then boom. So you need to know how to play this, right? If you have a stop loss, then maybe it could be stopped out. Then once you see volume is coming back, the share is going back up, you can always get in. Stop loss does not mean you are out of the trade. You have to see the volume, the MACD, the RSI, everything sometime works perfectly. Look at this particular line. I just want to show you so that you can also learn, so that you can earn, right? So look at the MACD here turning positive, and if I turn on my indicators, you can see my purple and the blue line, they are crossing, they are going same way all the way. It came to 1.3. So when you use indicators, it is really easy to know what's happening. You know your support, you know your resistance, then you make a better plan. If you're struggling with support and resistance, you can always join my community. You can see that how I always update. So all the tickers, I come at 9 o'clock, I come live, I talk about this, then I explain what is happening, right? You see if it can break 1.2, I update the chart, I make a trade plan. The last time the plan was get in at 1.05, get out at 1.2, but it went even more than that. So anyway, you have to make a plan, you have to make a trade, and you have to see support resistance how it is working. So very very excited. Indo, IMPP, CEI, and also check my other video which is on ticker symbol HUSA. So that thing moved over 400% today. We made almost 200% like from our suggested entry. Check out the other video. But the energy stock, these things are getting like nuts, right? You can see that all the things we have mostly their energy. We have wheat here, right? And also we have some utility plays, but everything is working. The market is red, is I don't care if it is red, because we are making money on certain sectors. So know which sectors are doing good, know how to play, and let's make some money together. So let me know if you made money off on any of these stickers today in the comment section. Like this particular video, subscribe my channel, join my community, get access to my Discord through the Patreon thing, and thank you again for making money. If you made any trade, make some money, congratulations. Thanks again for watching this particular video. Take care and peace.